Howdy, it's me, Eddie Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the art villa found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And it's, oh my God, Saturday records, which is different than Friday records. Why? Because it's Saturday and they're records I haven't shown before. No, I have. That's beside the point. Okay, here we go. F. Elderflower. I've determined that I'm allergic to beer. I know I'm allergic to wine, but beer always, that's why I can never drink too much of it. But the hard cider, I don't feel bad after I drink the hard cider. Anyway, and I'm not, it's not, oh no, you should always throw up after the first beer, because that way it keeps you from getting into trouble. Boy, this stuff is really good. It has a real nice taste to it. So, my wife likes to go to the Cracker Barrel. She's not going to watch this video, so I'm just going to say I do it for her because I want her to be happy. But the Cracker Barrel is not 45 minutes. It's packed all the time. It's packed. 45 minutes. You got to stand there looking at these clothes, and I got this many records for like $4. There was a sale going on. I didn't know, and I got up there and I said, hey. She told me how much. I said, you must have a sale going on. And she does this. She looks up. She says, 20% off. And I look up, and there's these for sale signs floating all over. I'm like, well, I'm looking at my feet normally. You need to put the signs on the floor if you want people to see them. Because nobody's like walking in the store like this. Because they're watching where they're walking. They're not going to see you. They've been trained to look up for the signs that says, you know, booze and cigarettes, prescription drugs, so they know where to find what they need. I'm not even going to go into it. Okay, never mind. Should we go into the first? Now, there's some oddities today. So I got through the first stack. Oh, then I got to tell the story because I'm always bad-mouthing these people. Anyway, so I go through, halfway through, and there's not much, but the second stack, things open up. I got a few, some fun records, actually, okay. And so there's kids coming over, and he's coming over, and it's a young person, and he walks around me and he says, and I'm like, oh, what now? He says, sir, are these your books? I look up and somebody had left some books sitting on it. I said, oh, well, no. But what struck me is not that I expect anyone to call me sir, but, you know, but it was just nice that he thought enough to say something respectful like that. So I'm like, you know, that was pretty cool anyway. So I grabbed him like around the waist because he stand up. I said, oh, thank you for being, you know, so respectful for a young person. Gave him a big hug right around his waist, my head right, you know. No, I didn't do that. Okay, let's go right to the records. It's a Stan Kenton album that I don't have. It's directly from the 50-cent bin, marked down. Like I said, the sale. That could be good. Looks good. A Roger Williams, I generally wouldn't pick out a Roger Williams album, but this is much later in his career, and I haven't seen this cover. There's a giant photograph of Roger on the back. Oh my God, look at those pants. What the hell? What the hell's up with those pants and that shirt, Roger? There he is. And then there's sort of the photograph from, is there any date on here? 1972, the 72 model. Photograph on the front. So the love theme from Skyjack, he does a cover of that, black and white. Ben, the Rat movie, the Michael Jackson Rat movie, Ben cover is on this Roger Williams album. The photograph on the back. Okay, something completely out of the ordinary that I would never really pick up on in the beautiful record in the 50-cent bin. It's Belinda Carlisle. You know this. I don't know. There's one song on it titled Stranger Danger, and I'll just read you the brief explanation for the song. One of our friends' children saw a highway patrol film in kindergarten about the dangers of strangers. After that, he was worried about grocery store bag boys and other people who sort of stand about. Signed, Dick. This is Dick standing about right there. So Anthony, it's a Ray Anthony album. Picked it up because it's early Ray Anthony. Looks like about 1958. It's a children's record, an educational record. Okay. The reason I picked it up, it's math. It's math stuff, math facts, set the music with sounds that your kids will love. Okay, they're sort of the electric band, so you really don't have any idea what the hell it's going to sound like when you listen to it. So I had to pick it up. A Bobby Grove album. I don't think I have this one. That's Bobby Grove. This is local. It's a local evangelist, gospel guy. Made a bunch of records. Still selling them on his website, as far as I know. He's still around, and he's one of the area's best country gospel, mixing some rockabilly in sometimes with this stuff, which is a lot of fun. Don't know who these people are, but they're also local. They're out of Covington, which is just right here, right next door to, used to live in Covington. Okay, anyway, it's the Singing Echo. You're not going to try to mimic an echo that sings. Living Voices I don't have, okay. It's a foil cover. Now this is curious. A lot of the Living Voices, they say strings or voices, covers are foil, and they have some printing on them, but usually there's a reason for it to be printed on foil. In this case, it's just foil with a solid print job on top of it. There's no reason for the photograph to be printed on foil. I'm just pointing that out because it's interesting. And it's a smoking cover, okay? It's a woman smoking. Bad Habits, that's right, that's what I call them. Leroy Holmes, it's a later, probably, it's on Liberty. Liberty's sub-label, Sunset, but it's like the bad early 70s cover art. Bile, John Blair, whoever he is. David Matthews did the arrangements. Now, back to the budget stuff, the Champs and the Fabulous Cyclones. It was fun to find a copy of this for 50 cents. Okay, this is I've got this one. It's just fun knockoff studio group Batman stuff. Behold What Manner of Love. I said that the other day when I was searching the internet for things and found them. Not that I was looking for them, but I'm just like, oh, behold, what manner of love is that? I didn't know. It was just another one of those things that you can find on the internet that's horrible. I don't know. Caterina Valente, very nice photograph of Caterina. It's Sam and Donna Luke. Far, far away. Tony Barnett. Well, you think it's an exotica, kind of an island Hawaiian type deal there. Well, he's a gospel singer, okay? So he's anyway. But then you're looking at this. There he is, Tony Barnett, and then this is a fabulous cover. Also, Tony Barnett with the hair thing that could cut cheese. If you turn him upside down, two big guys. Yes, I'm satisfied. Well, can't read it, have no idea. Made in Poland. That's the only thing that's in English. Why is that? That's interesting. Anna Janktar. This is actually an interesting looking cover. Z Polotem. It's the Jerry Witkowski accordion band. Oh my God, it's going to be avant-garde polka. The music's going to be, if you just look at that photograph of all these guys standing out in the freezing cold, the horrible collar in the photo right there. Okay, and then how many copies of this do you have, Medic Mark? Well, about 3 of them, but it's such a mini fresh, clean copy, and it's a pretty good exotica percussion, ink-light exotica type style album there. And last but not least, also for 50 cents, it's going to be fun, probably going to feature, but I can't say for sure, is a studio knockoff with a great cover, okay? And there's a cover, not this cover, but a cover of Eve of Destruction, Barry McGuire's Eve of Destruction studio lights. It's very humid today.
No, there'll be none on the other side when those gates swing open wide and God's children step inside. No, there'll be none on the other side. Just think of the day when we'll be called away, far up in the sky. No pain, no sickness there, no burdens there to bear, and no more to ever die. No, there'll be none on the other side when those gates swing open wide and God's children step inside. No, there'll be none on the other side. There we wear a righteous crown as we walk that street of gold, free from pain and woe. We'll see our blessed Lord, Redeemer of our soul. Joys and peace untold. No, there'll be none on the other side when those gates swing open wide and God's children step inside. No.